Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Freedom Frequency 2026 doTERRA Vision Call. I'm super excited to be here with you, and thank you for taking the time to join me this morning. I'm very grateful for you all, and I'm very, very excited about this year. Are you guys feeling excited? How are you feeling? Share in the chat how you're feeling about 2026 and your doTERRA business right now. I'd love to hear from you all. Just drinking some electrolytes and MetaPower, of course. Oh, and I'll just put you on mute so we don't get background noise and my autism doesn't... Oh, everyone is on mute. Okay, perfect. Just spilt my MetaPower everywhere, that's good. Yeah, feel free to share in the chat. Leonie says pumped, gonna rocket into 2026. Love that, Leonie. Great to have you here. Ness is excited and nervous at the same time. I feel you, those kind of conflicting emotions. I feel a bit the same. Like yesterday I was just like had some self-doubt cropping up, and then today I was on fire, and then yeah, we just like oscillate between the normal human emotions as we do. Just joining a few more people to the call. For those of you that have just joined, we're just sharing in the chat how we're feeling about 2026 and our doTERRA businesses. Anita, ready to ride the fire horse into 2026 and get back into gear with my business. Yay, it was so good to see you at Alon's Sunday breathwork event the other day. So fun. And Alon just joined the call as well, one of our newest business partners, my acupuncturist. Also runs incredible breathwork events, and we
Hello.
G'day, Alon. We were
Hey,
weaving the
how's it
oils
going?
in. I'm great. How are you?
Oof, just finished a full-on morning with patients, so just dropped in and hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Fabulous. We're just sharing in the chat, Alan, how we're feeling about 2026 and our doTERRA business. And I'm just going to bring up the PowerPoint that I have created
Hmm.
for you all. I'm just going to admit someone else into the call and jump in here. Oh my gosh. Where does it say present on this thing? It's so weird. Oh, there we go.
We can't hear you, Jesse.
Sorry about that. I do not know how that happened. Thank you for letting me know. I think I meant to mute Alan and I muted my own self. That's how good I am at technology. All right, we're back. So we're building a business from clarity, regulation, and consistency. It's less about intensely hustling, though I personally love to hustle to achieve a goal, like taking massive action. But if you're just in taking massive action without a regulated nervous system, without the energetics to support that, if you're out of alignment and kind of running around like a headless chook without that grounding in, the results are going to be subpar. Same as if you're just sitting in frequency all the time without taking action. It's when we pair the action with the nervous system regulation, with the mindset, with the energetics, that we get this really beautiful, consistent flow of energy in our business. So it's more about alignment and creating real freedom. All right, so what does freedom actually mean to you in 2026? If anyone wants to unmute and share what their vision is for their doTERRA business in 2026, feel free to. Otherwise, if you want to put it in the chat box, is it more time? Is it a specific income level or rank that you would like to achieve in your doTERRA business? Is it having a regulated nervous system? Is it having more choice to take holidays, buy organic food, go on retreats or to certain events? Having that, more money does not bring more happiness, but it definitely does bring more choice. And also, how do you want your days to feel, and what are you no longer available for? So if you want to unmute and share, or if you just want to share in the chat, love to hear from you about your 2026 vision. feel like they've moved things around. Oh my god, sorry about that. I do not know how to use the computer for some reason. Chat, there we go. Why does it not? Oh, there we go. Shows up down here. Feeling excited to create income, selling potent products. Ryan says, thank you, Ryan. Leonie, need to rank advance back to elite to get to leadership retreat. Leonie, I think once you achieve elite, you can come to leadership retreat anytime. By the way, guys, leadership retreat is on at the end of February in Brisbane. You do need to be the rank of elite to join us at leadership retreat. So you have all of January to achieve elite if you would like to join us at the leadership retreat. It's a few-day event where we learn from all of the top doTERRA leaders and hear from head office in Brisbane. So that's going to be amazing. It will be great to see you there, Leonie. Bonnie says, grow my doTERRA business and learn all the skills to help others with their health. Love that. Jack's expansion of self, stepping into leadership and greater choice. Love that. Ness says, freedom of choice and to be able to live between two states. Amazing. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Leonie says, I lost my elite when I did a position swap. So damn. Oh, that makes sense. Well, there is still time to achieve elite in January, everyone, for those of you that want to attend. And yeah, thank you for sharing. Appreciate that. So 2026 is not about doing more. It's about doing what actually works sustainably from a regulated nervous system. So it's about stability, simplicity, and self-trust. Consistency is the key over randomly and inconsistently showing up. It comes from being clearer, steadier, and more visible consistently. So I'd like you guys to think right now, if people were to go onto your social media, or if people are connecting with you in person, do they even know that you sell doTERRA products? Are they aware that you're building a doTERRA business? Are they aware that they have the opportunity to make income with you? If that answer is no, you're definitely not being visible enough and sharing in a clear, steady, and consistent manner, both on social media or in person. Or if you're not doing social media, which you don't have to, you can build this business just in person, or vice versa. Are you being visible in the way that you're saying that you want to build a business? So is it in your Instagram bio? Are you doing regular stories? And I'll teach you exactly how to do that in case you're feeling overwhelmed and you're like, I want to share, I want to show up, but I just don't know exactly how to. So take a moment to tune in and feel into whether you're being visible enough and if people even know what it is that you sell and that they can create income with you. And then we're going to drop into this question. So why are you here? What makes this business meaningful enough to keep showing up? And who benefits when you don't quit? I'll let you know, everyone benefits when you don't quit. The growers of these amazing plants benefit. You and your own family and people that you love benefit when you don't quit. And also, importantly, the people that you're going to serve in your doTERRA business, the people that are going to be benefited from blood glucose regulation with MetaPower, from easing any physical pain they're in, from sleeping through the night with like the Lavender Peace Sleep Stick and the Lavender Peace Soft Gels, from feeling less anxious with peace and balance, like all of those people that you're here to serve with the incredible plants, and all the people that you're here to serve to create an income in alignment with what actually lights them up and brings them joy, are going to benefit when you don't quit. Like there's all these future humans that you haven't even met yet that benefit when you don't quit. And what problem are you no longer willing to ignore? So for me right now, with where I'm at in my business, I cannot ignore how many people are suffering with not being able to lose weight and are turning to things like Ozempic and wasting their muscles. There's people ending up permanently blind on that. There's people ending up with bowel obstruction. There's a $2 billion lawsuit against Ozempic because they've been dishonest about the side effects, and the side effects can be absolutely horrific. I'm unwilling and I'm unable to ignore that. And I will not shut up about blood glucose regulation and MetaPower, because I know that when you regulate your blood glucose, you're less anxious, your cortisol is better, like your stress hormones are better, your hormones overall become balanced when you regulate your blood glucose. It's the number one key to balanced hormones. Your skin is better, your sleep is better, your energy is better, your life force is better. So I will not shut up about blood glucose regulation. And that is the key. When you consistently, like, you feel like a broken record sometimes in business, saying the same things over and over and over again. But that's how people build trust, and people need repetition in order to understand something and in order to want to buy from you. It's like several touch points for them to feel safe and hearing the same things over and over. So if you feel like you're repeating yourself, good. You're supposed to repeat yourself in business. Alan, I'm sure you say the same thing like 8 billion times. You've said the same thing to me 8 billion times, and it takes me time to like get it and receive it, you know? So you're used to doing that with clients. So, and then we're going to drop in a little bit with our why and get really clear around that. So my why, I came up with this recently. I keep evolving my why over time. So my purpose statement right now with where I'm at the moment is I help people reconnect with their bodies, regulate their nervous systems, and reclaim their health and autonomy in a world that profits from disconnection. Like Ozempic, for example, Big Pharma profiting from disconnecting people from their appetite and from their bodies and causing great harm. So this is where I'm at right now. And the best way to like dive into your why is continuing to ask yourself, why is that important to you? So if you take some time right now to drop in, why are you building a doTERRA business? And then if you come up with something like, for my health, because I'm passionate about health and I want others to be healthy. And then it's like, okay, why is that important to you? For me, it's because I know what it's like to live without hope. Because I was very, very sick when I came across doTERRA. I had a lot of autoimmune stuff going on, gut health challenges, panic attacks and anxiety, severe skin stuff going on, like cystic acne, rashes on my body, allergic reactions, constantly bloated, constantly in pain, sore joints, like so many things were going on for me. And I didn't have hope for my health because I'd been to so many naturopaths and doctors and dietitians and nutritionists and not really got anywhere at all. And I didn't have hope for my financial future. I was a young mum on Centrelink. I didn't have hope socially. I didn't have people around me that believed in and loved and supported me. So because I know what it is to live without hope in my life, and I know that when doTERRA came into my life, it gave me hope for my health because I started to heal my gut. I started to support my immune system and my nervous system. I stopped having panic attacks 3 times a week. I stopped being hospitalized with stomach bugs and like viruses and all of these things because my immune system was so run down and on guard. The immune blend slowly built that back up. doTERRA gave me hope for my health. It gave me hope for my financial future as well. I was able to start earning income and supporting myself and my kids who were very young at the time. Ned was 6 months old, breastfed baby. Dominic was 4. This is 11 years ago. And I was able to start earning income from home and keep breastfeeding and like stay connected in that space. So it gave me hope financially. It gave me hope socially as well to be in a community like we're in right now of people who believe in and value and see and support you. So if you take some time right now to think about why you're building a doTERRA business, and yeah, when you have your initial thought come to you, dive deeper and say, okay, well, why is that important to me? And then why is that important to me? And keep drilling down. So if you want to take some time to write down or even share in the chat, would love to hear from you guys. Or if you want to unmute and share why you're building as well, love to hear from you. So weird how I can't get the chat up. There it is. Good gracious me. Alan, make more impact, reach more people, have patients enjoy the products, have them recommend others, introduce the essential oils in our community events, and build an app for the doTERRA team with tutorials, guidance, and knowledge for customers and builders. So that's something that Alan and I are working on together, is an app for you all that teaches about the products in more detail than just the doTERRA website, and teaches really simply how to build a business, and has a really simple and easy flow. So you guys have like short videos and bite-sized information with how to build the doTERRA business. So that's going to take Alan and I a little bit of time, but it's something that we're collaborating and working on together, which is very exciting. Leonie says, as someone who's now tipped into type 2 diabetes, I've learned how important blood sugar regulation is to my health and all parts of my body. It's massive. Alan says, I want to help people with their health, not just through the treatments, but implement the supplements and essentials to my patients' daily use alongside that. I love that, Alan, and it's so powerful because then your patients have that support when they're not with you, when they're at home, right? I apologize for how bad I am at doing this thing. Where did normal present go? Yeah. Seriously. You'd think I'd know how to use a computer by now. I'm so much like my dad, it's ridiculous. I still have to like log into doTERRA and place my dad's order every single month because he can't figure out back office. All right, so we're going to dive into mindset. What actually creates income? This is really important to understand. You do not need perfect content. You do not need a huge following. You do not need to know everything. This is what stumps people the most, feeling like they have to learn the chemical constituents and the science behind every single oil and blend or behind MetaPower before they share. You do not need any of that. You can learn as you go, and actually keeping it simple is much, much better than verbal diarrheaing a lot of deeply scientific information onto people. So you do need consistency, belief, and when you start, all you need belief in is the products and the company, right? In order to get to elite, which is the first rank in doTERRA, you just really need belief in the products. And if any of you guys have started using the products, that belief comes easily, right? Because the products are amazing, and you need simple daily actions, which I'm going to give you and make really simple for you. So I love this quote, and I know I share it on pretty much every call I've ever done, so apologies if you've heard it 8 million times, but it's so relevant. And it's by Elizabeth Gilbert, who wrote Big Magic. You're supposed to start before you're ready and before you're good at it, and that's how you get ready, and that's how you get good at it. So don't wait until you know everything. Start and learn as you go. Jack said, Ryan says, my why: creating an income, connecting with other humans, sharing plants, bring awareness to toxic items in our daily life, and offer low tox swaps, bringing people to center through doTERRA's products, source in a bottle. I love Ryan's take on this. He has shared with me that doTERRA is like your quickest route back to source. So if you're dysregulated or you're out of alignment, just like putting oils in your hands, breathing that in, is your quickest path back to source. It's incredible. Thank you for sharing, Ryan. Jax, I help people reconnect to their purpose, truth, and passion through aligned, embodied practices and ritual that support the whole human body, mind, soul, and energy. Using doTERRA essential oil supplements and home care products as practical tools for daily support. My work focuses on nervous system regulation, deep self-trust, and sustainable transformation. I guide people out of overwhelm and disconnection and into clarity, vitality, and embodied leadership. Everything I offer is grounded in lived experience and aligned with each person's highest good and most authentic timeline. Wow, thank you so much for sharing, Jax. I love your level of clarity and your level of depth on why you're here. Like, you know exactly why you're here, and you're so deeply connected to the plants and embodied in your service and what you're here to do and change people's lives. So thank you so much for sharing that. Bonnie, just learning more about how to identify integrated health issues and using the correct doTERRA products to help others. Generally just enjoying helping people heal as it's helped me heal. I love that. I think most of us are in doTERRA because we've received deep and powerful support from the products and had that personal experience, and then wanted to pass that on to other people. Thank you for sharing. Rachel, to help families and kids, educating them on the importance of gut health and boosting their immunity through food, lifestyle, and daily use of non-toxic products and essential oils. Love that. Jess, I'm doing this because people need to be aware that there is another way other than medications. I want to help people in the most natural way as possible. Yeah, as I always say, medication can be life-saving and necessary, but also cause a lot of harm. There's so many deaths from pharmaceuticals. And while they can be life-saving and necessary, they fall short when it comes to long-term preventative daily health and support. So if we can educate people about returning to the plants, because the Rockefellers basically wiped out plants from the medical curriculum to sell petrochemical filled pharmaceuticals. And so a lot of people have lost their connection and knowledge of the plants. And we're here, we're like the modern day witches, healers, you know, like playing with our oils and herbs, wizards, to bring that back in a mainstream way that feels really simple and receivable. That's what I'm here to do anyway. Ness, as someone who has been managing chronic health issues naturally for years, I want to inspire people to take back control of their own health, stop outsourcing their wellness, and become their own primary healthcare provider using natural and holistic products from doTERRA. I love that, Ness. And that really reminds me of Natalie and Andy Goddard, who are my double, I forget what rank they are now. They're like double presidential diamond at least, or double blue diamond uplines. They have over 1 million people in their team. So for context, I've got 38,000 people in my team. They have over 1 million people in their downline. They have teams in China, Australia. They're from Salt Lake City, Taiwan, Korea, like all over Europe. And their why is this simple: to create a healer in every home. That is what drives Natalie Goddard, to create a healer in every single home. So your why really reminds me of Natalie Goddard's why, Ness, and that's beautiful. Inspiring people to take back that control of their health and stop outsourcing, stop pissing away their power, right? So I love that. I love your fire. It's great to have you on this call. And I'm going to minimize that, and hopefully I'll be able to find it again in the future. All right, so you do not need to be an expert. This is what you need. You just need to be present. When you're present in your body, and also this is a big thing, guys, like yes, people are buying doTERRA, but there's so many people all over the world that sell doTERRA, and they could get it from anyone, or they could Google it and just get it from doTERRA directly. But when they buy essential oils or MetaPower or Ice Blue through you, they're not just buying doTERRA, they're actually buying that presence, that connection, that trust with you. So you are the brand. People don't join you because you know everything either. So just put that aside. They join you because you're relatable, you're honest, you're consistent, and they trust you. You know, like I took Ned, my 11-year-old, to see Alan the other day, my acupuncturist who's on this call, because he's got like this skin thing that's going on for him at the moment. It's like a sweat related. Anyway, it doesn't matter what it is. Took him to Alan. He was nervous. It's acupuncture, right? It's little needles. And Ned was like, I don't want to get little needles, Mum, because like I haven't vaccinated him. So I was like, yeah, I understand. You don't have to. We can just do the magnets. And I was like talking him through and building that trust. So when he met Alan, Alan spent a lot of time building that trust and rapport with my son before ever bringing up the needles, having conversations with him, engaging with him. Maybe you want to speak to this, Alan, how you go about building trust, building relationships with your clients so that they feel safe enough to let you put needles in them, or in the context of doTERRA, they feel safe enough and trust and want to buy from you.
Do you want me to say a few words or?
Yeah, sure. If you want to speak about how to build trust with people, how to be relatable.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to like if you believe in what you're doing. And I mean, I come from that place of sharing my knowledge about the ability to heal ourselves, and what I do is basically to promote it and enhance it through the techniques. And acupuncture is just a tool to help the body reconnect better, mind and body connection. And yeah, specifically with him, I just, yeah, like, I just came down to his level. He's a young boy, and asked a few questions, and basically just, yeah, talk to his level, and didn't try to come from a higher place, and explained that it will just make him feel a lot better, and that's the whole purpose. And I asked him how quick does he want it to like um, get fixed or heal, and he said, "Oh, immediately." And I said, great. So this is what we're going to do. Because I mean, we could use the magnets, but it would just going to take longer. But if we use the needles, it's just going to fast track it. You know what? Let me show you how it looks like. And the purpose is this and that. And I just went to explaining instead of like, oh, we need to do this because this is good for you. But yeah, so the kids are smart. They just want to know that like they're being treated with like yeah level of respect, or them understanding what we're doing, and speaking to their language. And same with the other patients. I mean, you can always talk from your experience and say how it helped you and what you felt about it, and you don't need to like try and oversell, and yeah, just talk to people's same level.
Yeah, I love that so much. And that's a big part of what I'm sharing in this call today is just talking about your experience, guys. Like when I come to the sharing your stories, like on social media story section, and same with if you're teaching a workshop. Like I literally start every single workshop I've ever taught. Thank you so much for sharing that, Ellen. I appreciate you. With talking about my experience with ZenJess, which is, it's going back to being called DigestZen in this market, which is the original name. And I share that it was the first essential oil that I ever used, and that someone had given me a sample. And then Dominic, my oldest son, came home from kindy and he was vomiting, he had diarrhea, he was very, very pale. And I put on social media because I was like, a young mom, is there anything I can do to support him? You know, before I take him to hospital, he was really sick, like coming out both ends, same time. And the lady that shared them with me just said, Jesse, you can get the DigestZen and do a clockwise stomach massage on him with some coconut oil, always clockwise because that's the way your digestive tract runs, and put a drop in water and have him take slow sips of that. Within 5-10 minutes, he had color back in his face, stopped coming out both ends, went to sleep, woke up fine the next day. And I was blown away. I thought essential oils just smelt nice in an oil burner or like used in a massage. I had no idea the therapeutic, medicinal, like healing properties that essential oils, when they're actually 100% pure, which obviously doTERRAs are, have. So that's how I start every single workshop. And you guys, some of you will have heard me tell that story 8,000 times. I apologize if it's boring, but there's some new people here. And so, but it lands with people, right? Like people remember that. Some of you guys that have heard that before will remember that story, me sharing that about Dominic. And so that lands. And so what do you do when you're sick in your stomach now? You think back and you remember Jesse did a clockwise stomach massage on Dominic and had him drink a drop in water and drink that down. My mum went to India for 6 weeks and she was the only person that wasn't sick on that whole trip. Everyone else shitting themselves the whole time, vomiting. My mom didn't get sick once because she was putting On Guard on the soles of her feet every single day. She was using the DigestZen. And yeah, storytelling is like what sells. So you could do stories like that on your Instagram or Facebook stories easily, and people will resonate with that and they'll want to buy. And you don't need to be like, buy my shit. You can just be like, if you're curious, DM me and I can help you get these at wholesale prices. I'm jumping ahead a bit because I'm going to talk about this, but just wanted to give you that example as it tied in with what Alan was sharing. So selling. Dysregulated selling feels like urgency, apologizing for like the $35 wholesale membership or the pricing, or over explaining and verbal diarrhea. Like if someone says, I'm interested in the business opportunity, and you start trying to teach them the compensation plan, that is too much. That is hectic. So regulated selling feels like calm repetition, clarity, and invitation. Like if you're curious, send me a DM. Neutrality around outcome, right? Like when I started, I was like, I need people to join and buy my shit because I was poor and struggling to make ends meet, right? And it's not very like magnetic energy. So I soon learned that I had to have neutrality around outcome, and that some people are going to want to buy essential oils from me. Some absolutely are not interested. Some people are going to want to do business with me. Some think it's like the most horrific thing they've ever heard of. Right? It's absolutely not for everyone, but I trust that as I continue to calmly repeat and share about the opportunity and about MetaPower and about the oils, that some people are going to be naturally drawn to that. And so I'm not worried about the many people that aren't. I'm just gonna continue showing up because I know naturally that some will. So I want to share with you guys as well, because we have some amazing promotions this month to support you guys. Now, I want to be clear about this one because I thought it was the 5 ml kids collection and I couldn't find it in the back office when I was trying to find this morning. It's actually called the something else, living. Let me find it because I've already forgotten. Lively Learners Bundle. So it's literally the same as the kids collection, but if you search kids collection in the back office, that's still the same price. The Lively Learners Bundle, which has the 6 blends, is 30% off, which is massive. So normally wholesale, this bundle is $210. It's now just $131. And this collection is 100 PV. So if you have friends that don't have a doTERRA account, they could sign up with this. The $35 wholesale membership fee is waived, because anything over 100 PV waives the $35 and they get free shipping. It's an amazing deal. It's incredible. I might just move this so you guys can see what's in it. It's got the Calmer blend, which is a sleep blend. By the way, this collection is designed for children, but adults are just like big children, and it's amazing for adults as well. So if you don't have kids or you're not a kid, obviously no one on this call is a child currently, but it is amazing. I'm upset. Like, Tummy Tamer is one of my favorite blends. It's so good for your gut. It has like Japanese peppermint and black pepper and stuff in it. Actually really good for addiction as well. Brave, the courage blend. When Ned started prep, he would cry every day and just like lie on the floor and not want to go to prep. And we started giving him the Brave blend. He'd put that on his wrist, breathe it in. He'd zip it into his little prep pockets, and then he'd like just be happy and joyful and ready to go to prep instead of losing his shit. So I love that blend so much. Those are the ones I'm most connected to. But Calmer is great for sleep for kids. Rescuer, if they have growing pains or they've been out playing soccer or running around all day. It's really soothing for muscles in a really gentle way. Steady is the grounding blend. It's like similar to Balance. So if they're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, this helps ground and calm them down. Put on the soles of the feet, on the wrist. Stronger is your protective blend, so like your immune blend. You could diffuse that before and after kindy or childcare or school. Tummy Tamer blend, Brave. And then we've got the Thinker Focus blend. So that's amazing for productivity, focus, alertness, positivity. You can put these all in the diffuser. You can use them topically, but they are straight. So if your kids have sensitive skin, always dilute with fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil. And just always remember, citrus oils are photosensitive, so don't put them on like the back of the neck and then go out in the sun. Put them on skin where it's going to be covered by a shirt or something, or use on the soles of the feet or in the diffuser if you're going to be spending time in the sun. But that is such a that's such a cheap way to start with doTERRA. $131 for the kids collection, which is incredible. Whoops, I went backwards twice. Okay, XA. I'm so excited about this, guys. XA is 20% off. I think it's actually until February 15th for all of these deals, but I probably wouldn't tell people that. I'd just be like January so that they buy it this month. Scarcity, urgency tactic. So 7-piece collection is recommended retail price $614. Wholesale, the whole 7-piece collection is normally $460. It's now just $368 for the entire collection. Yujin Sato, the Japanese creator who partnered with doTERRA on this collection, he is famous for also being the creator of SK2, which is a famous skincare brand that Kate Blanchett is like a cult user of. And some of their products are like $590 for one product. So to get a luxurious Japanese skincare collection that is non-toxic, fragrance-free, and incredible for your skin, like my skin is absolutely thriving using this range, for $368 is insane value. You walk into David Jones, you get some toxic, fragrance-filled bullshit for much more money. So yeah, it's amazing. And pair that with Metapower Advantage, with your collagen, with blood glucose regulation, with all of those extra support for your skin. Amazing. You can also get the 4-piece bundle for, it's normally $298, and it's now just $238. So if you go on my social media, you'll notice that I did a reel this morning about Botox and how I instead, like, Botox doesn't actually do anything for your aging skin, right? And actually ages you faster and is highly, highly toxic. Like, it literally says toxin in the name, Botox. And instead, I teach people about how to avoid premature aging through using the Meta Power Advantage bundle and through using this. And then I get people to comment glow, and I use ManyChat, and it sends them a automated DM. But if you don't want to use ManyChat, you can just literally DM people the bundle. So that's something you can do to get engagement, get people to comment a word, and then send them the information when they comment. So I'm just going to check the chat. Ryan said, I had a client I support. He was struggling to poo. I rubbed him stomach clockwise with digestion. Moments later, his bowels unleashed. Love that share, Ryan. Thanks for sharing. Rachel said, would you use these in a roller with a carrier oil or direct on skin? Carrier oil for kids, you can use them direct on skin for adults who don't have sensitive skin, but it's always safest to use a carrier oil. You can just, if you don't want to get a roller, you can just put a drop of the essential oil in your hand and a drop or two of carrier oil and then rub it on. But you can put them in a roller as well. They'll go a lot further. Thinker, kids with ADHD, yes. Jess, this is amazing. Leonie, great post this morning. Ryan, ICSE feels amazing. Leonie's got to go. She'll watch the replay. Jess, did the comp plan change recently? It did change a little bit, and it's actually better and easier for people to earn more money now, Jess, than it was before. It just like changed in terms of the power of three, and made it a lot easier for people to reach those. Instead of everyone having to do a minimum 100 PV order, it's just like pods of total volume. So they've actually made it even easier to make insane amounts of money. All right, so that's ICSE. And now we have, this is probably the most exciting thing for you guys in terms of our January promotions. We've got 20% off the Family Essentials and Home Essentials starter kits. So they're the two most popular starter kits that we sell in doTERRA. The Home Essentials kit is normally $399 wholesale. It's now just $319. And the Family Essentials kit, which is, both of these kits are the exact same except for the size of the bottles. So the Home Essential kit has our 10 most popular oils and blends: Digestin, Easier, frankincense, lemon, tea tree, oregano, peppermint, ice blue, something. And they come in 15 ml bottles, which have, these are the big ones, 250 drops per bottle. So this is the way I always explain it. The Home Essentials kit is your big bottles, 250 drops per bottle. The Family Essentials kit is your little bottles, 5 ml bottles, and they have about 85 drops per bottle. So the Home Essentials kit is 3 times the value for much less than twice the price. 15 ml bottles are going to last a lot longer. But for someone on a budget or like a single person, they might just want to start with the Family Essentials kit, which is now just $224 for your 10 most popular oils and blends in the little 5 ml bottles. So if you Google doTERRA AU starter kits, it'll show you this PDF. Now this is not the current pricing because this is on sale. Usually Family Essentials $280, Home Essentials is normally $399. But this shows you exactly what's in each of the kits. With pedal diffuser. Oh, it must come with a diffuser. Maybe they both come with a pedal diffuser again. That's good. They took out the diffuser for a while, which was sadness upon all of us. So, yeah, that's amazing. Comes with the 10 most popular oils and blends and a pedal diffuser in both kits. And now I have ruined my life. Go back to this. There we go. No, life is not ruined, everyone. I also wanted to share with you guys this link here, if this works, because this goes to some images that you can download. So it's easy for you guys to share on stories. By the way, the product of the month is Karma. So if you order a loyalty rewards order on or before the 15th of the month, so that's only for people that have a doTERRA account, they'll get a free Karma roller blend. It's got images of the kids living bundle, but it's also got story size images as well for your Instagram. So there's one you can download of the Family Essentials kit, one you can download of Home Essentials kit, story size images for the ICSA complete bundle, and this really cute one too for the kids bundle as well. So I will share that with you in the chat so that you can, oh, that is the wrong link, sorry about that. Dropbox. There's the Dropbox link for your images so that you can share on social media if you're wanting to promote that. Okay. All right, social media. You do not need to be an influencer. And I want to get something really clear with you guys. If you're overwhelmed by doing Instagram reels and posts or carousels and that feels like too much for you to begin with, if it's not great, go for your life. But if it feels like too much, stories are the backbone, right? So all you need to do is get your iPhone and literally jump on, and speaking to camera is really effective, and always put the captions on as well. You can go into little stickers, captions, because a lot of people watch it on silent. So if you put captions on, you get a lot more engagement. Or you can do written things as well. It's more appealing if you're going to do written things to do it over an image, like one of those images I shared with you guys in the Dropbox link, or like take a little video of a flower or nature or like sunlight dappling through trees or the ocean or something and put writing over that, and not like huge amounts of writing, just like make it simple and do a couple of slides if you're wanting to share something. So level 1 for overwhelmed or new people, just do stories daily or most days and talk like you would to a friend. No strategy, just presence. Keep this as simple as possible and just share what's working from you. I'll give you a few tips. So it could be what you're using. For example, hey guys, today I'm taking my electrolytes and MetaPower. This is how it makes me feel. Like, you don't need to go into 8 billion tons of science. Like, I'm obsessed with it personally, but it overwhelms people. Like, I'm too much for people most of the time. So how does it make me feel? It gives me more energy, helps me not have that 3 p.m. crash. It gives me clarity in my mind. It helps me with pre and post workout, like my recovery is on point. I no longer have pain. I had this pain literally in my left trap for 15, 20 years, completely gone. And same with this pain in my left lower back. Alan will attest to this. He was treating me and I was like, there's this pain, Alan. Do I bitch about that pain anymore, Alan? No, because it is gone. So I drink my MetaPower. So what you're learning, what you're noticing, what you're navigating as well, it doesn't obviously just have to be doTERRA as well. This is building visibility and sharing about your life. So if you follow me, you'll notice some stories are like me at time zone with Ned, or me like at a Japanese restaurant, or me at the beach with my kids, or, you know, just my life, but then weaving in what I'm using, what I'm noticing. Like I did a bunch of stories the other day with pink frangipani flowers. Rachel commented on them, sharing my values, because I was doing a values exercise. So it's not just all doTERRA, but also like consistently share doTERRA. I would say at least 3, 4, 5 times a week be sharing doTERRA, and you don't have to be like buy, but giving people that in, you know, building that curiosity, and then just letting people know, DM me if you're curious. Simple as that. I can help you get these at wholesale prices. Simple as that. No like hectic energy. And then also in person, always have oils and products on you to share. Always get people's Instagram handles as well. Like if I'm sharing essential oils with someone, if I'm meeting people, I'm just like, hey, what's your Instagram? And stay connected with them that way. Run an in-person workshop. So on your doTERRA back office, you can order the class in a box, and that gives you the handouts and forms for people to fill in if they want to buy oils. So some ideas, you could run a women's or men's circle. Like Jax and I are going to run she's running a full moon circle that I'm going to attend, and she's going to weave the oils in. Jax, do you want to share how like you go about weaving the oils in something like a full moon circle?
Yeah, sure. So I usually start off with everyone gathers, we've got a flow and a running order. And with the full moon style that I do, I just invite people to intuitively choose. So I have the essential emotions, a few copies of this available, so people can just intuitively pick what it is that they might be feeling, or a certain way that they might want to feel to call in. And then I just have empty roller bottles, crystal chips, and the oils just laid out, and they can pretty much be like a kid in a candy store and just play. And then that is just organically weaved in, and then towards the end, at the close and wrap up, that's when I'll seed in. We've got other upcoming workshops and topics and things that people can then invite them along to have a bit more of a deeper dive into more specifics. So it's kind of like an introduction to doTERRA and to the oils, and then a lead on carry on effect. And there have been times where people have expressed interest of wanting to get more involved there and then as well. So that's how I do that.
Yeah, so if they want to sign up at the event, that they can do that, and then you invite them to like a normal class, like workshop where you do the class in a box kind of thing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, love that. So you can also weave them in with breathwork events, like Alan and I did that the other day. He has these incredible events. They're called Sundays at the Creek, where he runs them once a fortnight down at Tallabudra Creek. And he had this amazing one about a week ago where it was like journaling exercises. I ran the journaling prompts. He does qigong, breath work, had someone else running connection exercises, and we went around and had everyone have a drop of easy air and breathe that in before the breath work. And then he's sharing in his stories afterwards the photo of the easy air, the link to buy, and did like a Linktree link. And there's quite a few people interested from that already. So we're going to continue weaving them in at his Sundays events, and then he's got them on his shelf at the clinic. So there's lots of ways that you guys can weave this in with existing events as well. Jax and I are looking at running a metabolic event at a gym in the future. You can run skincare nights, especially with the 20% off ICSA, because it's incredible. Like, you can have a day spa at home, like ladies' day spa night, or, you know, there's so many things. You could have chocolate making workshops, intuitive essential oil blend workshops, cooking, DIY low tox cleaning, like whatever you're passionate about, whatever lights you up, you can create workshops or weave in with other people's events as well, and bring the essential oils into those spaces. So remember, it's visibility over perfection. Like, screw perfection. You will never see me do shit perfectly. It's just like consistently showing up, and you don't need to sell every day, but you do need to be seen regularly. So again, coming back to what I raised at the beginning of the call, if someone went on your Instagram right now or connected with you in person, would they know that you sell doTERRA? Would they know that they can earn money with you and build a doTERRA business with you? If not, you've got work to do around visibility. So you can build a strong doTERRA business by showing up imperfectly, sharing what it is that you're using, talking about real life, being seen regularly. And I want you guys to hear this: silence kills momentum more than imperfect content. So if you're paralyzed in like trying to be perfect and trying to have it like all visually look amazing and spending 52,000 hours on Canva and then not posting shit because you're overwhelmed, that's going to kill your momentum in your business more than imperfect content. I'd rather you just like face to camera, chuck some captions on it, done, rather than piss around and overwhelm yourself and then not do anything, and then no one knows what you sell or what you're doing. Does that make sense, guys? Does that help like ease the overwhelm and the like emotional load a little bit for you? I hope so. My purpose is to make this easy, and I want my newsfeed and my stories to be like filled with your experiences from doTERRA. And feel free to tag me and mention me as well. I'd love to reshare your content, reshare your stories, and to be like seeing what you guys are creating, and then I can comment and support you as well. So always feel free to tag me. I want to drop in because I share this constantly, and I want to see who's actually watched this video. Some of you are brand new, so you haven't heard me talk about this before, but this is a video by Elise Shedevy. It's called The Most Important Skill in doTERRA. She's a triple diamond. She's freaking incredible. She achieved diamond, which is $10,000 a month, $100,000 a year income in doTERRA in 63 days, and she didn't have social media. So she's all about relationship building and how to do this effortlessly and how to not feel like icky when you do it. Like, she's so natural, and she has people begging to be in business with her because of how she approaches this. So please share in the chat, have you watched this video? If not, are you committing to watching this video? It's like 23 minutes long. Chuck it on your TV on YouTube or watch it on your phone. Have you watched it? What did you think of it? If not, are you committed to watching this? Because it is so powerful for your business, and not just your doTERRA business. If you have other businesses that you're involved in, this will help you just in life in general. It's friggin' amazing. The most important skill in doTERRA. Checking the chat. Can you share link? I absolutely can. I put it here for that purpose.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. So American. I love her. Ryan, I haven't yet. Naughty boy. Sharing the link. She shared that presentation at Leadership Retreat. I've watched it multiple times. I will watch it again with Ryan later this evening. We're going to lock that in. It is friggin' powerful. So commit to that. All right. Most people don't fail. They disappear. People don't quit because doTERRA doesn't work. Like, doTERRA clearly does work. The products are friggin' amazing. The compensation plan's friggin' amazing. It is totally possible for anyone to achieve success in this business, but not everyone will, because they are not willing to continue showing up and do the work. So they quit because they stop showing up, they get overwhelmed, they compare themselves to others, and they wait to feel ready. Hot tip, when do you guys think that you will ever feel ready to like build a business or do powerful shit in your life? Doesn't exist, right? We will die waiting if we wait to feel fully ready to step into something. So staying visible through discomfort is the real skill. Like, it still does not feel comfortable to me to put my face on a screen this far away from it and like have to look at my acne scarring and gappy teeth and high forehead and how nerdy I sound, the way my mouth moves when I talk. That is fucking uncomfortable for me. Like, it chats me out. It's one of the reasons I do so many written posts and piss around on Canva so long, because I don't want to be seen on camera. Is it powerful when I share on camera? Question, is it powerful? Do you guys find it helpful when I like speak to the camera? Does it chat me out? Yes, 100%. Do I need to do it in order to build a successful business? Yes, 100%. So like, if it's uncomfortable for me at this level after this many years, I get it. It's not comfortable being seen. Like, that's a big thing for a lot of people. So if it's uncomfortable for you, maybe doing some tapping, emotional freedom technique around it. You know, even though I really don't want to be on camera and like post about doTERRA on the internet, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So staying visible through the discomfort is a real skill. Just wanted to share this with you as well, because it's like the main crux of success in doTERRA. It's called pipes, and engaging in these pipeline-based activities is what builds a financial pipeline, right? So most people are trading hours for dollars. What we're doing in doTERRA is building a financial pipeline that continues to pay you residual income throughout your life. So the more you put into your pipeline, the more you'll get out. And for greater results, turn up the flow and do more of these activities. So the pipes are prepare, so using your products and preparing your names list. Names list is writing down people you know that could benefit from doTERRA or that you want to build a business with. And you continue to add to that names list as you network, as you put yourself out there, as you meet more people. But start writing down a names list now and start contacting these people. Invite is inviting people to sample, like sharing samples with people, or sharing, just sharing with people. Like, I always have my oils on me out and about. If someone has period pain, I share Claricalm. If someone has a headache, I share past tense. If someone has a sore tummy, Digestin. If someone's anxious, like, I've literally been out and about, for example, at a festival, at a music festival, with my water bottle strapped to me, with my leather pouch around my waist. And I was filling up my water bottle, and there was a woman crying and really overwhelmed and anxious. And I said, hey, is it okay if I just stand here and breathe with you? Is it okay if I put some peace on your wrist and over your heart? And she was like, yeah, sure. Did that, put the peace on her heart, stood there and breathed with her, breathing the peace for like 30 seconds. Her whole nervous system calmed down. She stopped crying, filled up her water bottle, went on her way. The next day, I was walking through the festival. She runs over to me because she saw me. She was like, thank you so much. Whatever you did, like, really shifted my state and deeply supported me. So that's what we get to do. We get to be of service of people day to day and support people powerfully. And then, like, that's the moment to grab their Instagram, right? Stay connected. So then the P is presenting the doTERRA wellness message and the financial opportunity. This is a big key here. This is what most people in doTERRA miss. They treat doTERRA like a Tupperware party and are just sharing the products. And I have always, from the beginning of my business, shared that there's an opportunity to create income and build a business with doTERRA. And that's why I have so many business partners in my team, because I consistently share the opportunity, including on my social media. I don't just share the products. You'll notice I regularly share and see the opportunity. So if you're wanting to just like have a little hobby business, just share the products. If you're wanting to create a big thriving business, share the opportunity. Enrolling people, so helping people get a wholesale account, new customers and builders. And then supporting people, supporting your customers and builders, encouraging their success. So we do that through the Telegram chat, Facebook group, events like this. I've got something else really special coming up for you guys as well. And through that one-on-one support, so voice notes, messaging them, staying connected with the people that you sign up. So energetics is everything. If you just meditate on a mountaintop and only ever follow your bliss and refuse to do hard things, best of luck, you'll end up poor forever. Simultaneously, if you want to run like a headless chook and take non-stop action without tapping into the energetics, you'll end up burnt out and with less than ideal results. When you pair energetics with consistent action, this is where the magic is. So every day I meditate, I do Allowing Miracles and or money tapping with Brad Yates on YouTube. I read out my beliefs and I ask, how can I be of service today? And then share the oils. So I created an energetic blueprint or energetic freedom frequency energetic guide. I've shared it in the Telegram chat before. I'll share it again because it has a list of beliefs that you can read out. It has links to the tapping videos. It has like a guideline on how you can create a manifestation around calling in business partners. So keep an eye out on the Telegram chat and I'll share that again with you guys. And this is a really powerful question to ask yourself every day. How can I be of service today? When you ask that question, God, Spirit, Universe, Source puts opportunities in your life to be of service to people with the oils, with the products, with just like literally your presence and you as a person as well, and the business opportunity. So for example, in my one night only course, I shared Ice Blue Stick with a woman who really hurt her knee. I was sharing Sally Bell with Kate, the owner of GC Pole Fit, when she was overwhelmed. I shared Peace and Claricalm with a woman that had period pain. Kate signed up with Sally Bell and MetaPower. The other woman signed up with MetaPower and Claricalm. I got enrollments from sharing those oils and products with people. So when you're of service and you just out there putting oils on people, you get sales. And manifesting builders. How do I get you guys' faces back? I miss your faces. Oh, good Lord. Can you hear me still? Okay. Manifesting builders use wild orange, patchouli, and ginger to support your manifestation. Write down the qualities, values, and attributes of the leaders you are attracting to your business and write everything in the present tense as already done. So praying for the right people to come onto your path and feel the opportunity in every cell of your being. So just like Kylie, my incredible new business partner, did. Oh, there's a free Frequency of Freedom book. I'll share that link with you guys too. She messaged me and said, wow, that video was very powerful and insightful. I shared with her the Align with Plants video, which is free and public on my YouTube channel. Feel free to share it with people. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm in entirely a yes from me. The video spoke to my cells. I am ready for change and the power to be the healer for my family and empower others to be their own healer. The products and ethics of this business aligns with my morals and values so much. I would absolutely love the opportunity to be a part of your community and experience doTERRA's incredible products. Amazing. I'm going to share with you guys this frequency of freedom tool because it slaps hard. The energetic guide, there you go. It's in the chat. All right, so this is really important to remember. It's all about leading with you. So share your experiences of the oils, share about the business opportunity, but most importantly, lead with you. I've mentioned this on this call already. They are really buying you. So share your why. That's something that you can share in your stories as well, or even make into a reel. Share why you're doing this. And the doTERRA opportunity means you literally get incentivized to create community, which is incredible. So people will be attracted to your vibe, to the kind of culture that you create, to the level of certainty and belief that you bring, to the way you make them feel, to how you listen to and meet their pain points, and the way you believe in and encourage them to follow their dreams. And this is really important, guys. Immediately discontinue giving a single shred of a shit about what other people think. Focus on the impact that you can have. And again, use tapping or EFT or any other modality that supports you, but this one has supported me greatly in my business to clear blocks and limiting beliefs. If they come up and people say unkind things about what you're doing because it triggers their shit, it's important to have tools to help you work through that. All right, so I want to share an invitation with you guys that I'm really excited about. I am hosting a business retreat, and you are all personally invited to join me here at my home on the Gold Coast for a 2-day business retreat. It's 31st of Jan till the 1st of Feb. It's 9 to 5 on both days. So if you're flying in from somewhere else and you don't live on the Gold Coast, maybe fly in on the Friday so that you're there for the morning on the Saturday. And it's full day on the Sunday as well, with a beautiful bathhouse experience in the afternoon at my favorite bathhouse in Talabudra. And also I've got a special incentive. So the top 3 enrollers that want to come to the retreat, so the top 3 people that enroll the most people between now and the 15th of January will also receive free accommodation in my home. So all food and the bathhouse experience are included. You must be on 100 PV loyalty rewards and have enrolled at least one person with a minimum 100 PV to attend. So you've got a bit of a time if you haven't done that yet. So achievable, especially with everything on sale at the moment. You can follow up anyone that's shown interest. Follow up, by the way, is crucial. So if you've already had people that have shown interest, reach out to them and just be like, hey, just so you know, the Family Essentials and Home Essentials are 20% off right now. They're never on sale, so it's a great time to get started. Or if they've shown interest in their skincare collection, let them know that's 20% off. Or if they've got young kids, 30% off on that Lively Learners Kids bundle. So yeah, I'd love to invite you guys to come spend time with me in my home on the Gold Coast, where we will be diving in deeper on a lot of this stuff, and we can really support you to create massive success and momentum in doTERRA. In person is just an incredible, like, we'll get to spend time together, get to know each other more, and go to the bathhouse, and yeah, just like really dive deep. So I'm really excited about offering you guys that opportunity. And please just let me know via personal message, either on Instagram or private message on Telegram, if you would like to attend. I will need to know numbers so I can book the bathhouse, because as you know, we need to like fill the spaces, and I'll need to pay for that, and I'll need to cater food. So if you can let me know ASAP if you're able to join us for the retreat, that would be amazing. I'm really, really excited about that. And I love this quote: can you push your fears aside and do what it takes to change one life? Don't let your own fears rob people of experiencing the immense value and healing you could bring to their lives. Hashtag don't be a dick. That's my quote. There you go. Hopefully you find that helpful. Whoops, that was backwards for some reason. And I wanted to share with you guys, I am doing Momentum Mastery. This is by Matt and Shantae Hall. They are double something amazing in the US as well, double presidential diamond maybe. It is a program that they're running. It is 960 USD for a 6-month coaching container with them. There's a couple of you on here that are already doing this with me as well. It's going to be incredible. They signed up 55 people in November, and they've been doing this for like years and years, 12, 13, 14 years. I met them on a presidential diamond trip. They're incredible leaders. They're amazing people, and they're diving deep into like brainwashing, mindset, strategies, simple systems, supportive community. So I get this is an investment in your business, but for those of you that are serious about crushing it, I think I already actually shared the link in the chat, but I'll share that again. Then I would recommend doing that. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Thank God, because it's doing my head in. Hopefully that is working. Am I frozen again? Can you hear me, Ryan? Okay, it's just frozen. Well, that is everything that I want to share. There we go. Hi guys. They signed up 55 new builders in a month. Yes, correct. In November, they signed up 55 people, and they have helped 100 people achieve diamond in the last 3 years alone. They've got over 200 diamonds in their team. Just in the last 3 years, they've helped 100 people achieve diamond, which is making 100,000 a year. So they know what the fuck they're doing. I've helped like 15 people achieve diamond and above, which is amazing. They've helped 100 just in the last 3 years and sign up 55 people in November. So I want to learn from people that are like at an even higher level than what I'm at. I've invested in that. Ness is doing it with me as well. Is there anyone else on this call that is? Can't remember. A couple of our team are doing it. Me and Ryan are doing it. The first call starts tomorrow at freaking 4 a.m. our time. So that's the kind of commitment that I am showing up for in my business in 2026. I'll see you there at 4 a.m. What is it for you, Ness? 5 a.m.? It's a bit easier for you. Yeah, do you guys have any questions or anything that you would like to share? That's everything from my end that I wanted to share. And sorry, I went a bit over, but thank you so much for giving me your time and showing up today. I really appreciate you. It's great to see you all. Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions.
I wanted to ask Jessie, so for example, if you like I do a reel or story and I want to share a link to my account.
Yeah.
I tried doing that yesterday and I'm not tech savvy at all, so
I'll go
I don't
over
know.
that again.
Can you just show me how to do that so that once they click on it, it just takes them directly like to the bundles or to individual oils,
Yeah,
please?
I'll go over that again right now. If anyone needs to leave or like already knows how to do that, feel free. If you have another question, feel free to ask it. I will go over that for everyone so you guys can see how easy it is to do. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate you. Ness said, just need to get my 57-year-old head around sharing regularly on socials. You can do it, Ness. We believe in you. It's not as scary and hard as you think. All right, I'll show you guys how to sign people up. There's a few ways to do it. All right, I got a screen share. Come on, Jessie, you can do this. Even if you're not technology advanced, you can do it. All right, so there's a couple of ways. You log in, you go to my online store, my website. This is if you just want to share your generic link with someone and they go sign themselves up. This is not what I would recommend, but I will show you it anyway. Just 1 second. I think my dad is here. Ryan, could you please go let my dad in to the house? Thank you. Dad's coming over to play cards, and I've gone a bit over, but that's okay. Okay, my online store, my website. And then you can put your first and last name here. Don't make some silly business name like I did 11 years ago. I don't want to change it now because there's backlinks everywhere, but you can share that link with them. But if you want to create a specific link, this is what I would recommend if you want to share a bundle or share a specific starter kit. Go to Wellness Advocate Services, link generator. Now, you do need to make sure that you're signed up as a wellness advocate to do this. If you signed up as a wholesale customer, go to your top right of your screen on the previous thing, and I can't do it because I'm already a wellness advocate. Just click become a wellness advocate if you sign up as a wholesale customer. Make sure that you have your loyalty rewards template set up as minimum 100 PV at all times. Otherwise, doTERRA won't pay you your weekly and monthly commissions. So 100 PV minimum always in the system. Make sure you're a wellness advocate, and then go to Wellness Advocate Services link generator. Show you again because I started talking about a million things. Up here it'll say change to Wellness Advocate. Wellness Advocate Services link generator. Create new membership link. Australia, English. You can change countries. You can sign people up from just about anywhere. And then you go wholesale customer. You can, if they want to build a business, you can click Wellness Advocate, but mostly we just start with wholesale customer. Now here they'll have the Family Essentials Kit, which is on sale $224, Home Essentials Starter Pack. So if you're wanting to just sell them one of them, click select. And then you can add other shit if you want to, or just add to cart and continue. Go to next step. It will say your name here, next step. And then this is the personalized link that you copy. Now you can save this in the notes of your phone, or you can add it to your link tree, and then that link will forever go to the Home Essentials Kit. That's your unique link to that unique starter kit. But I'll show you how you can create like a custom starter kit for people as well. If you go create new membership link, Australia, English. No, maybe it'll like struggle to do this because change my selection. Right, so I'm gonna go pick products, and I type in, this is the bundle that I'm doing because I'm talking about Botox and blood sugar all the time. Click Meta Power Advantage, add to cart. If I'm doing it for Botox and for skincare, sometimes it absolutely wigs out for some reason. Go to pick products, Meta Power. Yep, add to cart. And then I want to add XA. And just say I'm doing the XA, that's a 7-piece complete bundle, but just say I want to do the 4-piece bundle. Go add to cart. And then go next step. I think I added MetaPower twice, so we can check that. And you can change the quantity, or maybe you have to do that on the back page. I'm doing this very badly, but anyway, that's how you do it. You just pick the products that you want, copy your unique URL, and then it will link to those exact products if you're not as technologically sub-ideal as I am. Maybe just go back to the very beginning, so it like resets. Link generator. Now, does that make sense on how to do that? You just pick the products you want, click next, 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 and then share the URL.
Yeah, it makes sense. It just looks very different when you do it on like the laptop versus the phone. Because yesterday I wanted to share a story. I finally unboxed my doTERRA, the starter pack that I got, and I diffused the lavender for my kids. And my daughter had the best night she's had in months. Normally she'll like wakes up either at 1 o'clock or 3 and just is very restless, but she slept through. And they were so calm, woke up very happy. So I wanted to do a post last night when I was putting the drops in and then put the link on, but I just could not figure out how to do this. So yeah, it would be great if Ryan can share like how to do it on mobile, because I'm mostly with my phone. I don't use my laptop much, to be honest. I do a lot of stuff on my phone.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
It is possible to do on your phone. It is a little bit different. Let me just
Different, yeah.
I tend to, what I do is I go on my laptop like once a week, and I set up all my link gens on my laptop, email them to myself, and then save them in the notes of my phone, so that I've got XA bundle, Home Essentials bundle, Family Essentials, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
all my bundles there, because it is a little bit easier on desktop. But you can, if you're using your phone, you go to the 3 lines up the top and go to Wellness Advocate Services and then link generator. And it should be pretty much the same process on your phone.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So
yeah,
I have to be a wellness advocate
You do have to be a wellness advocate. So top right when you log in, upgrade to wellness advocate, and that should help you.
What's entailed in that? Do I need to do, is there any
There's
extra
no,
thing I need to
no.
do? Just sign up for it or?
You just literally click it. We just have wholesale customer and wellness advocate because some
Right,
people are
okay.
just like, oh, I don't want to build a business. And then it's like, yeah, cool, you just be a wholesale customer. They're the same
Oh,
thing.
okay, okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you just hit upgrade to wellness advocate. You don't need to pay anything, do anything. It just like changes your ability to sign people up and earn commission in the system. Because
Thank you
customers
so
don't really
much.
want to see that. They don't want to like know about all of that. So it's just like
Yeah,
a simpler version. Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, Ryan's going to post a screen report on how to add it to your stories. Amazing. All right. Thank you all so much for joining. Appreciate you all so much. Does anyone else have any questions before we close out today? And thanks for asking that, Rachel. It's helpful for everyone to see it done.
Thanks, Jess.
Thank you. All right. Good to see you guys. I'm going to go play cards with my dad and my kid and Ryan and have some lunch. Hope you all have a beautiful
Thank you
day.
so much. Yeah, you too. Thank
Yeah.
you.
See you, everyone. Thanks for jumping on. Bye.